Here's the latest news from the Caucasus neighborhood. 6 years after the murder of Turkish-Armenian journalist Hrant Dink, Turkey's Supreme Court of Appeals has issued a revolutionary ruling on the ongoing investigation. The court declared that Dink's murder was not the act of a lone gunman, but instead an organized crime with multiple actors who had been absolved of guilt in previous rulings. That ruling makes it possible to retry suspects on charges related to the formation of an armed crime organization, although Dink's legal team says it should instead be framed as a terrorist organization. Last year, a ruling by a lower court had declared that there was no deep state role in Dink's murder, despite serious claims throughout society to the contrary. This week, Azerbaijan held military exercises in close proximity to Nagorno-Karabakh, personally led by its longtime defense minister Safar Abiyev. Both land and air forces were engaged in the exercises, a reminder to Karabakh of Azerbaijan's growing military capabilities. This is in contrast to a statement last week from President Ilham Aliyev, who said he wants to restore Azerbaijan's territorial integrity in accordance with international law. Recent history has repeated itself in Azerbaijan, where for the second time this year, a car crash has escalated into angry protests against local officials seen as corrupt. This incident in the town of Khudat near the Russian border follows a similar one in January in Ismaili. These incidents are interpreted as reflecting the frustration of average citizens with corrupt officials, particular note because of Azerbaijan's authoritarian atmosphere. One commentator stated that, with presidential elections due this autumn and the incumbent Ilham Aliyev expected to get another term in office, the wave of protests will only grow bigger. Armenians have been informed that their natural gas bills may be going up by 60%. This caused anger both within the business community and on the part of ordinary citizens, for whom unemployment and stagnating incomes are major issues that will make it difficult for them to pay the increased prices. Armenia relies almost exclusively on Russian gas, and so the higher price set by supplier Gazprom has left it with little choice. Prime Minister Tigran Sarkisyan attempted to alleviate the discontent by announcing that the Armenian government will subsidize 30% of the increase. Finally, shocking scenes from Georgia, where an attempt to mark International Day Against Homophobia resulted in a violent counter-demonstration organized by the Georgian Orthodox Church, which plays an influential role in Georgian society. The Georgian Patriarch called the rally for LGBT rights a violation of the majority's rights and an insult to the Georgian nation. Many people were injured when anti-gay rights demonstrators broke through police lines in the heart of Tbilisi and descended on the 50 or so activists who were bussed away to safety. Prior to the rally, Prime Minister Bidzina Ivanishvili had expressed the importance of equal rights for sexual minorities and pledged that all participants would be protected. And that's the latest news from the Caucasus neighborhood.